Never expect that kind of video quality ever again. Hey guys, so it's week 4 of 531, which means it's the boring week with all the deloading and stuff. But basically, I think I'd talk about my goals, I guess, just in the future and kind of for doing all of this, as well as kind of the weight thoughts that I've had recently. So, as you can see on there, there was a little graph that popped up when I first started saying that, hey, I'm gonna work out, do 531, and kind of was okay with myself gaining weight. I looked online, kind of saw what the amount of weight I should gain should be. And basically, at the time, I was 165 pounds, and I could gain somewhere between 0.25 and 0.5% of my body weight per week. And then I went ahead and put that into a little graph and made little, margins so I could see, hey, try to stay within these bounds. And so, very early on, like the first couple of weeks, yeah, the weight just kind of went up. And then it kind of jumped up from like 166 to 169 pretty quickly. And I was obviously out of that little range. One thing I did was I did start taking creatine when I first started this, and I think maybe because of that, there's probably a few pounds, couple pounds that were put on solely because of that. So not necessarily like just fat or muscle or anything. And so I went ahead and shifted the the starting point from 165 to 169, and that way I was able to fit my weights sort of kind of in that range. But basically, over the next like 10 days or so, I have a lot of shifts and I'm switching between like day shift and night shift. So, right now I'm working out and, I'm gaining this weight, but I'm worried that if I continue eating like I am, I might not be able to work out very much. And that paired with, just like working shifts might just lead me to gaining weight that isn't really muscle and kind of just, I guess, decreases how much I'll be able to gain in muscle like in the future. So probably I'll do like a little mini cut and try to go to like less than 175 and sort of stay there. In addition to that, I bought this used bike online because I don't know, the more I got to thinking about the weight and just sort of what that means more like general health wise, I figured I should probably be doing more cardio. This isn't to help with lifting or anything, but because I'm not a power lifter or anything, I don't need to sacrifice anything for it really. So I think general health is important, cardiovascular fitness is important. So it's sometimes, most of the time, it's very difficult for me to find time to like run these days because of the schedule conflicts, and then also because I'm squatting like I need like a couple days before and after to recover because I really want to go all out. And so, anyways, I bought this bike. I bought it for like 184, and then the next day it was like 360. So I don't know if I got some weird good deal, but I got it. I set it up. It works. So I'm very happy with that. And yeah, I'll make this a short video. I guess the other thing I'll talk about is my goals. So maybe I'll make this more formal later, but basically, my goal is to hit 1,000 pounds on the big three lifts. So that's squat, deadlift, and bench press. If you put together all of my best, my maxes from before I started this, you get, I believe, like around 748. And then after finishing 531, last week with the max out sessions, that's risen to like 798 pounds. So, I got to add on 202 pounds somewhere in order to get to 1,000 pounds, but that's kind of the goal. I suppose a secondary goal to that is if I could do that at maybe around 170 or even a little bit lower body weight, that would be pretty great. So for right now, in the back of my head, I'm kind of just, letting myself work out. And maybe as I get closer and closer to approaching 1,000, I can see if I want to adjust other things. And probably I'll overshoot it a little bit and then maybe try to do a bit of a cut and maintain that 1,000 pounds. So, it's a pretty simple goal for right now, but I have wanted that for many years. And I don't know, I always figured it was going to be almost impossible because I just never thought my bench would get better. But I hit the 190 now, so we'll see. In any case, hope you guys like that one. Funny little edit in the beginning. Like I said, expect none of that in the future. Takes too much time. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Let me know your goals in the comments. And I think it's always better to state them outright, if not to someone else, just to yourself. so that you have something very concrete that you're working towards.